Yeah, you can start. Wow, that's smart. So, welcome once again. Yeah, it's an introduction to automation testing. And the first question we like to ask ourselves is, what is automation testing? Yes, I know you guys have started, manual testing, but let's take a look at some few introduction before we go deep into why we are here or what we needed to do in terms of automation. Very simple. Automation is just the process of using specialized software tools and scripts to execute test cases automatically, comparing actual results with expected results and report finding. And it also helps to eliminate, the need for manual testing so as to increase, efficiency and improve accuracy. Let me expatiate more on this definition. Somebody is going to ask me a question. Why do you put some words in red? Look at that word, specialized software tools. So as we, embark on this journey, I'll be referring you to this particular definition, talking about the specialized software tool. That means before I can carry out my automation testing, there's a tool called, or there are tools called specialized software tools. If I were you, I'm going to write it somewhere, specialized software tools. And there's something called scripts. Let me ask myself that question. What is script or what is test script? If I were you, I would also jot that because these are some of those technical language I was referring to that you might be even be asked, in your interview that, oh, what do you understand by some software tools or what do you mean by test scripts? These are likely asked questions. So based on the definition, I said, automation testing is just the process of using the specialized tools and script to execute what? What are we executing? We're executing our test cases. How? Automatically. Don't forget that in your manual, in your manual testing, you also execute test cases, but it was not done automatically. Are you with me? It, hello, I love your response. Are you with me?
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
yeah, with you.
So that means in my automation, in my manual testing, executing my test cases is done what? Manually. And what do I do in terms of manual testing? We also perform the same function. That means we are comparing our actual result with the expected result, isn't it? Yes, it is.
Yes.
So let's proceed. Why use automation testing? You might be asked also in an interview question, why do we need to use automation testing compared to, our manual testing? Of the truth, automation testing is faster. In terms of execution, it's faster. Just take this simple scenario. Don't forget I said I'll be using some physical scenarios so as to understand this thing. We have manual cars, we also have automatic engine vehicle, isn't it, in terms of their transmission. To be honest, it is more easier and less stressful to drive an automatic car compared to a manual. A manual car, you need to engage the gear, but in terms of, auto, auto, although you might not agree with me, but in terms of automatic vehicles, you understand,
At their house.
automatically, the let me say, we have some sensors that will be the one changing the gears as you accelerate. So one of the reasons why we use or the use of automation involve the reusability. Remember, initially I said something regarding to test scripts. I said something regarding test scripts. That's why I said you should jot some things down. So that means you can reuse some code. You can reduce your test scripts. Then it's also helped to improve the accuracy by reducing human errors and ensure consistency. Yeah, and the one thing about automation testing is very cost effective. So that means the initial investment is very high. Remember, even nowadays in the UK, for those in the UK, you know that if you want to even get an automatic vehicle, automatic car, it's very expensive compared to a manual car. Do you agree with me?
Yep.
If
Yep.
yeah,
Yes.
another reason why we use automation is in terms of continuous integration. I put two words in red, CICD. If I were you, I would jot that down because by the time we engage in this same journey, because we are in the coastal, let me say we're in a, let me use that word, we're in a bus that we are engaging in a journey. With time, you'll be coming across word like CICD. Even while you are trying to search for a job or apply for a job, part of the job description might involve something like CICD, DevOps. Please take notes. Let's proceed. Yeah, types of automation testing. Yeah, I've talked about automation testing. Remember, I was using a car to explain automated automation, isn't it? Now, in terms of automation testing, the same way when I say car, automatic car, that means we can have different types of automatic car based on different makers, isn't it? You can have, I don't want to mention names, but you know they have different brands of, or let me say manufacturers of car, but in terms of what automatic, so in terms of automation too, the same thing applicable. So there are different type of automation. So we have functional testing, regression testing, performance testing, load testing, security testing, unit testing. There are lots of types of testing. If you are where you can just do a screenshot, or you can write this in a sheet of paper or in your notebook, because with time you'll be getting used to these terminologies. Oh, what is functional testing? Oh, how do you carry out regression testing? How do you carry out retesting? Oh, I did a performance. And what do you mean by performance testing? I did a load testing. Most of all, these are some of those technical jargons I'm still talking about. Do you understand? So let's continue. Yes, this is the main, that's the main thing that we need to talk about. What I just explained previously, I just did, like a preamble, the introduction to what? To automation testing. So the main thing we'll be focusing on is setting up an automation framework with Selenium and Rec and Roll in C Sharp. I love doing things in the way that people understand. Look at that word, setup. That means we want to set up an automation framework. Somebody should write, what do you mean by automation framework? That's an assignment. Automation framework with Selenium. Look at that keyword, Selenium. Then we have what we call rec and roll in C Sharp. Yes, let me just quickly just explain. Selenium is just an open source tool to automate web application. Then we also have rec and roll, their whole framework. Then C Sharp. C Sharp is the language. Don't forget that. Let me just quick before going into deep. The same way we have different languages, people speak different languages. The same way in the, let me say, in computer programming, we also have different languages in computer programming. We have C Sharp, Python, Java, a lot of Ruby, a lot of languages. The same thing applicable, but we'll be concentrating on one particular programming language called C Sharp. Are you with me?
Yes.
All right. So for let me say for this internship, we'll be concentrating on C Sharp. But to be honest, once you are able to know one programming language, learning other programming language it be very, very easy. It's not something difficult. So that is one thing about computer programming language. Once you know one, learning other programming language won't be a problem. So still on this project, we'll be looking about, we'll be talking about a step-by-step guide. So we'll be looking at some guide on how to set up the automation framework using Visual Studio. If you remember from my first definition, I was talking about a specialized software tools. Do you remember? So one of the specialized software tool that we'll be looking at is Visual Studio, which is a Microsoft what's it called product. So we'll be setting up our automation framework. I'm going to, let me say, not me, everybody, we are going to do it together. We're going to carry out the step-by-step guide using Visual Studio to set up the automation framework. Then we are going to automate let me say, simple project called user registration or user joining. And remember, I also said that we'll be working on the simple project, and we'll be carrying out as we go along in that same journey. We'll be carrying out refactoring. That means there will be carrying out some code changes, but let's take it step by step. Yeah, this is just the introduction about selenium. So somebody might be, what is the meaning of this selenium? So Mr. Selenium, I could remember selenium is the name of an element for those of us that study chemistry. But when I saw this for the first, I was like, what is chemistry doing yet? Anyway, still the same elements with the small symbol SE, selenium. So it's an open source automation tools, and it is widely used for automating web browser interaction, for automating, not even manual, but for automating. That means this Mr. Selenium will be the one to assist to carry out testing on web browser. Do you understand? Somebody is asking me, what do I mean by web browser? The normal browser we use in browsing. I'm talking about point number 2, which is our Chrome, Firefox, your Edge, your Safari, those browsers you use to browse, whenever we're looking for something on the internet or you want to log in. So Selenium is what we use to carry out the automation of those browsers. Are you with me? We also have one that we use to carry out, let me say browsing of, mobile application, but that one is called Appium. But we are not going into that. We are just dealing with Selenium. So Mr. Selenium is what we'll be dealing with. So in terms of Selenium also, it supports, in terms of language support, as I've said, it's compatible with many programming language. Don't forget I said we have different programming language as far as in different computer programming language. So let's use a simple scenario. I believe every one of you that's listening to me, everybody knows different languages. Are you getting it now? So the same way I'm speaking English is a general language for you and I to understand. Nevertheless, we have our own native language. The same thing in computer programming. There are different languages. There's a language called Java. You can see Python, Ruby. But the common one that wants to, let me say, bound all of us together that we'll be dealing with is what? C sharp. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Hello? Can you hear
Yeah.
me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, we
All
can hear
right.
you.
Okay, so in terms of framework, that means framework integration from the word. That means there's a framework that we can integrate Selenium into. So let me use a lemma to explain this. That means Selenium is on its own that definitely helps to automate web browser. Then it also has a framework that we can like, oh, Mr. Selenium, come closer to us. We need you in our framework. And what does those framework? They are N unit. Remember, we'll be dealing with Visual Studio, so we can find the N unit in Visual Studio. For those that's into probably Java programming language, the use of IntelliJ, specialized software to be talking about the test ng and JUnit. But we'll be looking at the N unit framework. Do you understand? Let me not dwell too much on Selenium. Let me quickly rush the other introduction to hit that. It also helps in terms of dynamic element handling. So that means Selenium itself performs so many functions. So it can help to, undo dynamic element. From the word dynamic means something that is like chameleon. Let me use that word that is capable of changing those elements. So apology request, I said I'll be going, using non-technical things to explain some technical things. And also it supports various, testing types. Don't forget, we want to talk about different type of automation testing. So one good thing about Selenium is that it supports a lot of various type of testing, like the functional testing, the regression testing, a lot of testing. So Selenium is very, very good when it comes to that. And lastly, in terms of WebDriver component, there is what we call Selenium WebDriver. If I were you, I'm going to write that thing down, Selenium WebDriver. These are some of those things that we'll be discussing as we journey in the, on our way to a place called automation, because automation testing is a journey. So we are in the bus now. So I've been explaining some keywords for us to take cognizance of. Yeah, introduction to rec and roll and C sharp automation. I know before you ask me, rec and roll, rec and roll is just a behavior driven development tools for .NET. And before rec and roll, it came into existence last year. There's what we call spec flow instead of rec and roll. Previously we'll be looking at spec flow, but as a matter of fact, spec flow is outdated, it's no longer in use, it has rest in pieces. So now we will using rec and roll, as a BDD tools for .NET. If I were you, I would like, oh, what does this guy mean by behavior-driven development? Behavior-driven development is just very simple. You must have heard of that or even make use of something relating to that while carrying out your manual testing, which is just a simple approach, whereby you write your test cases, your manual test cases. If you could remember, I don't know, maybe you understand when you say using the Gherkin syntax. Given I am on BlueSky Citadel website, when I click on the login button, then I can see the user details. I don't know, maybe you understand that word using the given, when, then, that Gherkin syntax. So we'll be doing that in our automation. That means with rec and roll, we'll be able to use that same what's it called? That approach for our automation. So that means it allows writing test scenarios in Gherkin language. They also integrate Selenium WebDriver. You can see now we are referring to this Selenium WebDriver for web automation. And so we're going to set up an automation framework from scratch. So this is the project we want to do. We want to set up automation framework from scratch using the, let me say, your tester login details. All right, so this is just like an overview of what we'll be doing, how the project setup is going to look like in our Visual Studio 2022. Yeah, before I forgot, so our Visual Studio 2022 is a Microsoft application. So we're going to look at how to carry out the installation process. So we are going to install that. We're going to create a C# NUnit project. Then we are going to install the required Nugget packages. When you say Nugget packages, that means there are some additives. There are some, just like when somebody wants to cook, let me use the word, what's it called? Okay, let me just use a normal simple scenario. When you want to carry out cooking, you will need some additives, some spice, those are what we call Nugget packages. Those things are needed. Otherwise, you won't be able to carry out your, understand now. So those are what we call nugget packages. I love that word, nugget packages. Then the third one is about creating a folder structure. Talking about folder, it's just about an arrangement so that our codes going to look nice, you understand? Just like somebody, in your reading table, when you have your file, what do you do with your folder or your file? Just to store some paperwork and well arranged. Yeah, thank God everybody, every one of you have been to higher institution whereby, we have a library. In every library, they have catalog, whereby let me see, every books are well arranged. So the same thing about the folders. So in those folders, we'll be talking about the hooks folder, the pages folder, the features, and the step definition. This is just an overview. We'll still, go into this. All right. So the folder I was talking about is going to definitely look like this in this manner. Yes, let's kick started. Um, Now, what we need to do now is that we need to download and install Visual Studio. I don't know. I love this. I love it to be engaging. I don't know if somebody can volunteer so that we can, or I don't, let me ask, have anyone installed Visual Studio? If you know you've not installed Visual Studio, you can signify so that we can start the project from scratch. Any volunteer?
I can volunteer if you want.
Okay, in that case, let me stop sharing. You can pause the recording for now. Okay.
Cool. But
Or
the update.
oh, yes, so you click on update so as to update. All right. Hope you have a very good internet
Yeah,
connectivity.
it should be good. Yeah.
And I hope you are not using the one from your neighbor.
I
Okay.
wish. I wish.
So that means we need to wait for it to, install. So we allow the Visual Studio installer to do his own thing. So what he's doing currently is installing some important packages. Yeah, while waiting for the Visual Studio to get installed and the likes, let me just do a small recap about some technical words that I have said earlier. I talk about software specialized tools, which is the Visual Studio. I talk about test scripts. I think yes, go and learn more about test script, the difference between test script and test cases. I said something about CI/CD. I mentioned CI/CD. I mentioned DevOps, and also, excuse me. I also talk about types of automation testing. In your interview, you might be asked, oh, distinguish between, regression testing and retesting, or what do you understand by, or how can you distinguish between functional testing and non-functional testing, or what do you mean by, yeah, those are some of those questions, and as a tester that we need to know. Then load testing, which is also part of non-functional testing. They might ask you, what do you mean by unit testing? Then we also talk about selenium, isn't it? Now, what do you understand by selenium? And to be honest with you guys, most of the interview, each time interview, recruiter calls like, oh, we've seen through your CV, we need somebody that have experience using Selenium, blah, blah, blah. What can you say about Selenium? Just tell them everything that I've explained in terms of Selenium. Use an open source tools. That means you don't need to pay before you can have access using Selenium. You know, you use it to automate web application. I talk about so many things in terms of Selenium, what you can use Selenium for, that yeah, it supports multiple browser. Remember, in terms of web browser, we have the Chrome browser, the Firefox, the Edge, Safari, and the likes. So Selenium support that, and it also supports different what's it called programming languages. Remember, I was using the simple scenario that look, everybody have different, let me say, mother tongue or dialects or languages. However, we are speaking English, so let's assume C sharp is the English language that you and I are speaking now. Do you understand? So that means Selenium, is compatible to support many programming language. And what are those programming language? They include C sharp, Java, Python, Ruby. You understand? But for the purpose of this training, we'll be looking at um, Professor C sharp. And I also said something about, it being integrated, that you can integrate it with other frameworks like NUnit. Don't forget that NUnit is a framework in Visual Studio, so we'll be looking at that. We also have MS Test, XUnit, still on, framework used in Visual Studio, though they've stopped the use of spec flow runner. We can no longer use that. Yeah, and the Selenium to support framework like test engine or JUnit. You use those ones in your IntelliJ for those that wants to know more about Java programming language. And how many percentage is it installing? 50 something percent. What did I even say about? Can somebody remind what I said again about Selenium? Selenium. Yes, I remember something. That Selenium WebDriver. Yeah, don't worry. Don't forget the fact I said we are on a journey, isn't it? So the person driving us is Selenium WebDriver. So remember I said I might be cracking some jokes. The reason why I'm do this whenever I'm teaching is for us to interact, can easily remember. So we're on a journey. So our driver is the Selenium WebDriver. All right, that is all. You can read more about Selenium. With the way I've explained, you'll be able to understand more about it. And we talk, remember I said something about rec and roll. You know, then somebody has question about the difference between BDD and TDD. Just very simple. The BDD, it support the use of Gherkin language, the given when then. Yeah, the given when then. So given is more or less like a precondition. These are some of those questions that you'll be asked. What does that word given mean? It's a simple English language word, given. That means they have given you something. Something has been laid down. Something has been set. Something has been defined. That is a precondition. Then the when. That word when, let's engage in English language. When means when you describe an event, an action, then the word then. This is the third, let me say, verb. Then that's talking about the outcome or the expected results of something that happened. So that is the use of that Gherkin language, given, when, then. Yup. And this man has assured me that he's not borrowing a network from his neighbor. Or are you using Nitel?
No, it should be running. I think I've got some of
Oh,
things tabs
yeah.
open. But
No,
it's
no.
coming. It's coming. It's
Yeah,
nearly there.
exactly. It's obvious you are not using Nitel. Okay.
No,
Okay. All right, it's a lot.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
Okay, they are all telecommunication network.
Okay.
So let's wait till when you finish that. And a quick one, beside you sharing your screen, I don't know if another person too is also doing that. I don't know, maybe someone is also installing Visual Studio. If you're having any difficulty in doing that, you can also let me know. And while this is still installing, on your keyboard, if you are using a very good laptop, not fake one, there is this window key. Why? If you click on that window key, just to show you another method of downloading Visual Studio, you can go ahead, Jack, click on that window. There's a window button on your keyboard.
Keyboard. Yeah.
If you click on it, it's supposed to pop up. Are you sharing your full screen or do you have some selected?
No, so I've got a monitor. So on my actual Windows one, if I press the home key, then if I press the Windows key, then obviously it comes up, but obviously you can't see that 'cause I'm sharing a different screen.
Oh,
So
okay.
I press the home key, it comes up with this basically.
Okay. Oh, you're using these. Okay. You're using the stuff. Yeah, if you search for Visual Studio there on that app, you'll be able to see that, but don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that. Not that. This is the one that you are
Yeah,
installing.
it's
You
done in there.
understand? Yeah. Remember, Microsoft has its own application. So on the Microsoft, what did they call it now? Um,
Stop.
yeah, exactly, or Microsoft Store. When you click on Microsoft Store, just like going to Apple Store and the likes. So when you search for Visual Studio, you definitely see it there. Any questions so far in terms of installation and downloading? Does anyone have any difficulty in doing that? Yeah, Professor Noah, over to you.
Good evening, everyone. The last class during the free training, we had a class with Abimbola, if I can recall, and he tried to put us through on how to download this Visual Studio. Some of us did then. So I just opened mine, but it's looking very different from how it was then. Because obviously, since then, I've not been able to use it because I don't even know how to use it. So I don't know if after this I can just share my screen so you can put me through to what I'm supposed to do.
What is going to happen is that after these, then you can stop, then you share your screen, then we look at what is happening.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. That is no. Yeah. Hold on. Do you
This
have
one is it.
Visual Studio already installed on your PC before?
I don't think so.
Because when you look at your taskbar, there are
I
almost
might, I might do. Is it this one?
no. At your taskbar, not even that.
Oh,
On the
here.
Visual Studio, yeah. I don't know why we have those ones opened. Yeah.
This one. I can exit this one out of it. But this one or this one.
Because what I asked you to do, you've not even launched, and I'm not expecting I'm not
There's
expecting this page to open.
with Visual Studios, you use like SQL or Tableau or or Power BI or any of them.
Did you install? That's what I'm asking. Have you installed Visual Studio before?
I might have, but I'm not quite sure to be honest.
Because I'm not expecting this open recent page to pop up.
What about this one here?
Yeah, okay, you can close these. Yeah, you can close these. All right, because what I'm expecting you to do is that getting to this page, then once you click on launch, um,
What about here? Should I install?
no, hold on. Exact. No, when you click on,
Installed.
I can't see your screen. Hold on.
Right.
Yeah, when you click on the what's it called, after installing, after clicking on launch or update, I'm still expecting to carry out some, setup whereby, that is just downloading, whereby it will definitely, we need to carry out some setup.
Yeah. Should I install it here like this?
Yes. Okay, hold on. This is a visual community. Okay, don't worry, just hold on. Okay. Let me see what is going to pop up on this page. The queue before proceeding. This is preview. No, this is not. This is the wrong one. Cancel. What we want is Visual Studio Community 2022, not review. Click on that launch. Let me see. Have you clicked on launch?
Yeah, it's got this up again.
That means there's a tendency for you to have installed your Visual Studio.
Should I continue that code?
No, don't click. We've not gotten to that stage. This I think you've once installed Visual Studio before. So that is why you have, yes, you have. Okay, you can stop sharing your screen. Then let me attend to I don't know. Has anybody not installed Visual Studio so that I can use that as a practical example? In anyone? Okay, I will take no for. So, Noah, am I right?
Yes, please.
Yes, you can share your screen.
Okay.
So, Jack, that shows that you've once installed the Visual Studio based on the last time Abimbola took you guys.
No, because I'm in the advanced class, so for BA, so maybe I might have installed it then.
Okay. Don't worry, if there's going to be any changes, I'll definitely know. But for this particular page, that shows that. Okay. Is that Noah?
Yes, please.
Yeah, you've also installed that. So
Yeah, so I wanted to know where do I go from here?
no. I have not gotten to this stage. Where I am is about the installation,
Okay.
which you have definitely done in terms of, because I was expecting that once you are installing, then there should be a setup whereby you'll be able to, click on the .NET, what's it called, desktop version, and in terms of selecting Visual Studio, that is during the installation setup.
Okay. I think, like I was saying, the Abimbola took us through the last time, so
yes,
a couple of us might have downloaded it.
Yeah, it's possible. Even before it's installed, these are some of those things that need to pop up.
Okay.
Then the sign up and the likes, probably you need to choose your color number. I think since you have done that, but I don't know, maybe because the next step after the installation is integrating rec and roll. Have you done that? And I can see that there's one of your projects rating rec and roll project 1.
Yes, it's something it was trying to show us that day, but we didn't end up finishing it.
Okay, now I think I have an understanding where you guys stop. Let me have. Oh, yes, over to you, Hanik. Yes, you can. You're free.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening,
Yeah,
Madam Hanik.
sorry, have just been introduced into this group, and I've downloaded the Visual Studio on my own, but I've passed this stage already, and I was on the stage of creating a new project.
Oh,
So
okay.
I don't know if I missed something or if back.
Okay, not really, because I'm just taking it one after the other. Where I am is about, setting up, downloading, and installing Visual Studio. And I don't know if let me ask a general question. Is there anyone that have not downloaded Visual Studio? If you know you've not downloaded this Visual Studio, let me know so that we know the next phase of action. Hello? Hello?
I downloaded it as well.
Okay. So that means everyone, we're on the same page, right? Okay. Since you've downloaded Visual Studio, and I will have taken you guys at that particular lengthy period, I think what we need to do is we'll be talking about creating a new project, if I'm right. Okay. Now, for the person sharing the screen, I can see that you have a new project there. So tell me, where did you stop?
I don't think I know. I don't think I can walk you through anything again because it was like almost 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Ah, this man.
So
Okay,
again,
Anik.
maybe we should just create a new project and just start over again.
Okay, let me hear from Hanik. Over to you.
Okay.
Yes, I've clicked on create a new project and I was about to find a template, to look for the template.
But you cannot find it, isn't it?
No, I didn't choose any for now.
Where did you keep the template? Let me ask you.
Sorry.
I'm just
Okay.
asking a funny question. Okay, let me a quick one, Anik. By the
Yes.
time you open your Visual Studio, what I think is it now displaying the screen? Can you also find something like this open recent that's this particular template get started? Do you have that?
When I stop sharing, maybe she can share her screen.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, it was like that. And I clicked on create a new project.
So what happened after clicking on
No, not yeah, create a new project.
okay, create a new project. Let's create a new project. Okay, this is where you have it, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Okay. Who is sharing the screen?
I'm not sharing.
Okay, Noah, right. Can we
Yes,
continue?
please.
Can we just continue with um this is 10. Okay, let's continue let's create a new project. So what do you think, House? Do we start to create a new project? Yellow.
I think we
Okay.
should create a new project.
All right. So I want you to maximize that so that we continue. All right. A quick one, Anik.
Yes.
Are you on the same screen like this on your own on your home PC?
Yes.
So because we are about to do things together now, so let's create a new project. And I wanted to be sure. Do you have on your search for template where you have search for template?
Yeah.
I so much believe that Bibola must have taken you guys on the probably installing the rec and roll. Just try to type rec and roll first.
On the search for templates.
Okay, yeah, on that place, I can't even see your screen very well.
I see my screen. I'm the one sharing.
Okay. Yes, when you just type rec and roll, okay, you have it there, isn't it? Rec and roll project. So do you have the same thing to do? Everybody, that person have the same thing to that logo, that rec and roll, that what's it called? Is it green or orange? Not. It might not be on that side. It might be exactly at that particular side. Do you have it too?
I haven't done it yet.
No, type rec and roll.
Okay.
Somebody can put it on the chart, what's it called, on the chart so that you understand what I'm talking about. Rec and roll projects.
No, I don't have it.
That means you've not integrated it. All right. Share your screen.
Yeah.
Do you have it?
No, I don't have it. I wasn't on the last class.
I'm going to bill you for that. Okay. What's it called? Let this fellow stop sharing, then you share your screen.
Okay.
Yeah, quick one on my screen as well. I can't find the rec and roll one as well.
Okay, Jack, too, you can't find that on your screen,
No.
right? Because the reason why I'm doing this is I want us to be on the same page, you understand? So that we'll not be dragging ourselves. Yes, share. And if you are sharing, you share with money anyway. So, Hanik,
Yes, I'm
share your
trying to
screen.
share.
Okay. Noah, don't mind me because there's no free things in Freetown or in Sierra Leone. Oh,
Can you see
okay.
my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen. You are trying to work on your volume.
Oh no.
Oh,
That was before I done. Oh, sorry.
don't worry, you can minimize these. Okay, good one. This is what I'm interested in.
Yeah.
Yeah, maximize it, so that we will not see most of all those things you've been doing. So maximize it. Okay, you cannot find it. All right. Clear that. Clear that.
Yes.
Okay, just hold on. Then type and okay, you want to create a new project. Click on N unit. Search for N unit. Yeah. So
This
yeah,
segment?
that one. Do you see next? Click on next. Click on next. No. Look at the bottom. You see next there.
Oh, the
Don't
things.
don't forget I talk about N unit. Okay, good. So this is where you need to so what we are going to do is so you need to give your project a name. So what are you going to name this project? Hmm.
Multiple invest.
Pardon?
Multiple invest.
Multiple invest. Interesting. And I believe Habibola must have explained to you guys in terms of your naming. All right. Since you said you want to name it a multiple invest, that is okay. However, this project, remember we said we want to just what's it called? We're trying to just automate a very simple login page. Okay. In terms of location, that means the exact place that you want the project to be located on your PC. If you want to leave it there, that is okay. If you want to change it on your CV drive or your C drive, you can also change it. I will also, if you want your project and your solution to be in the same directory, that checkbox.
Yeah.
The meaning of that English language is that, oh, you want your solution and your project to be in the same, look at that word, the same directory, just like having your let me say, your university results and your O-level results in the same folder. Do you understand? So that's what that one is talking about. In a situation whereby you're like, no, I want my university result to be somewhere else. I want my O-level result or my YX result to be somewhere else. That means you want them to be in a different directory. But if you want them to be in the same directory, you click on that checkbox. Do you see how I'm explaining this? So I'll also ask you to explain it to me. Then you click on next. Guys, are we on the same page? Remember, she has not what's it called? Integrate rec and roll. For those of you that have rec and roll, so there's no issue. So continue. So from here, what you are doing here is that you're trying to. I prefer dot 8.0. I prefer this. Yeah.
Okay.
Hope you understand the steps now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you click on that. So now you are creating a project. You don't need to click on anything. Let's that one finish doing its things.
Okay.
Okay, we won't stop here.
Okay.
From what you've done so far, a quick one. Remember, you need to integrate your spec flow, isn't it?
Yes.
Which is very, 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 very important. So to integrate your spec flow. Sorry. Yeah. Do you see where we have extensions? Up, 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 up. No, go up. Yeah, you see that extension
Yeah.
example. So you click on manage extensions, then yeah, so search for rec and roll. Rec and roll. That is it. You can see it's because you have not installed it. Remember at that particular page where we are about to hold on, where we are about to create that project, I asked you to type, rec and roll. It
Yeah.
wasn't visible. But when others click on rec and roll, they were able to see this, isn't it?
Yes.
That means they have installed or integrate rec and roll into their project while you've not done yours. So what you need to do is that you need to install your rec and roll into your Visual Studio. And
Okay.
don't forget something I said something about the rec and roll that is it helps, it was being replaced, they replaced spec flow, you understand? So it enables, the use of that BDD. Don't forget it enables us to write our test script using the Gherkin language, the
Language, yeah.
given when then.
Mm-hmm.
All right, because I'm going to ask questions. So as we are doing this, we'll be explaining. So let's install. So invariably, it shows that if you did not have your rec and roll, that means you won't be able to have your feature file, or you won't be here exactly. Because when you look at your Visual Studio, the first thing that came out was your unit test, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
So that means it did not even create that folder structure. But with rec and roll, it by default, you can see this was what we were able to see. So next time when you want to create another new project, once you click on rec and roll project, it will automatically help you to create some folder structure by default.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Has that one finished installing? The rec and roll. Okay. Oh,
Yeah, I guess.
yeah, that's done. That's done. That's done. Okay. Now, are we on the same page, guys?
Yeah, my one still says, well, just says same similar cancel install. So I presume it's still installing, right?
Share your screen. Before you share your screen, a quick one, Hanik. Don't
Yes.
forget that when this project that you are creating, the multiple invest from the setup, remember we didn't install, we only make use of any unit project. That is why you have this will I call it interface? You have this particular one, this unit test.
Unit test, yeah.
But peradventure you will search for rec and roll project, it will automatically create a folder. Do you know where those folder will be? Those folder will be at your right hand side where you have that masquerade, that GitHub masquerade looking at me. Where's the GitHub masquerade I'm talking about? You can see that masquerade.
Okay. So can I just stop this one and come back on Visual Studio again?
Okay, anyone that suits you. Okay, you feel like creating a new project using that then so that you don't want to. Okay, I agree with you, but it doesn't matter. Something we're going to teach ourselves how to create those folders. So you can leave it, but if you feel like doing it, why not? But let me attend to someone else too.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we are doing it together. We are learning. Don't thank me. We are learning. Every one of us learn together. Jack, I think you want to share your screen, right? Are you there? Okay.
Yeah, sorry, can you see my screen?
Yes. That means it has been installed.
Oh, it's been done, yeah? Okay.
Wait, at your right hand side, where you have, yeah, down, there's a, that I can see solution. Click on that, just move down. Yeah. Okay. just because at the onset we've not integrated the rec and roll, that is why you have this project. Are you the one sharing?
Yeah, I'm the one showing
Okay.
it.
And I was surprised seeing this multiple invest, something like that.
No, I just copied what the last person said. Just so we're all in the same track.
All right. So let's try one thing. Let me see if it's going to work. Otherwise, we can also creating those folders is not something difficult. But by default, once you install the record, it's going to create those folders, like for example, the feature file folders and the likes by default. But why not? Let's do this. Let me see if it's going to work. Go to where we have build. Let
Where
me
is
see if it's
that?
going to work. Yeah, that build.
Where is
Look,
it?
keep going to your left-hand side. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. So click on build solution. Let me see if that is going to work. But I know initially we created an end unit project. All right, Abimbola, over to you.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, is it that you're trying to get him to work with rock and roll?
Yeah, just to just I understand the fact that some of them just installed the right control, just about showing them how the folder structure is going to look like from default when they start creating a project with the rock and roll project. Because what
Okay.
we did was we just went to end unit directly, not rock and roll project.
Yes, you can. You also install the dependency of rock and roll using once you go to the package management tool in
Yeah, under tools. Okay, go to tools. Yeah. Um, then come to where you have your Nugget
package manager.
manager. Anik, I hope you are doing the same thing too. Scroll up where you see the Nugget package manager. Then manage Nugget package for solution. Under that browse, you scroll up, you can see browse, install, update, then consolidate. Go up. No. Inside that search bar, where
Yeah.
you are click on browse first. Inside that search bar, then click on rec and roll. Inside that search bar. Rec and roll. What are you typing? I can't
Oh,
even
sorry.
see.
Sorry. Right.
REQ, not rank. Okay. Click on that first one. Yeah. Wait, Hanik, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Can you see what he's doing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, remember I asked him to click on the rec and roll and it brought up so many packages, isn't it? So you click on the first one that have the rec and roll, then at your right hand side, you click on that checkbox, those two checkboxes.
Yeah.
You can continue, Jack.
Yeah. What should I do?
At your right hand side,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
see that open. Wait. Where you have your record, there's this. Yeah, exactly. Both the projects and the solution. Good. Then you install. That should be the latest. I hope someone is jotting down those things that we are installing when we got to this place and how we got here, so that you will not forget. Apply. Click on apply. Preview changes. Just click on apply. Okay. Remember we click on what's it called, the N unit before. I think you can also install that rec and roll N unit.
Which one?
That should be the, not that one. Though we
This
might
one?
still come down to that one. Yes, that. Apply. All right. Let me say. Okay. Have you done that, right?
Yeah, the unit one.
No, not that. You don't need that. You don't need that too, because we dealing with the N unit, not
Yeah,
the
yes.
S.
So I've done this one and the N unit one.
Yeah. I think even before that of the MS build, let's hold on and see. Just clean and build. Let's see if it's going to,
We can build
yeah, the build.
and then build solution
Clean solution. I just love doing clean solution, then build solution.
and then build solution. Yeah.
You allow it to finish cleaning before you
Oh,
build it. You can see that it's not even giving you that option. Yeah, it has completed. So then build. Okay. I think by is not bringing out those folders. Anyway, that is not an issue. I believe we can create that manually. Um, okay, let's proceed. Or let's do it this way. Clean, what's it called? Close your Visual Studio and reopen it again.
so this here, close it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this one right?
Yes, that one.
And I click on this.
Yeah, I think that is a project. You can click on that. Let me see. Okay. To be honest, I don't want to create a confusion here, basically because we went through what's it called, N unit directly. However, what to do here is very simple. Fine, we might as well create those folders manually. Are you getting it now? Which we are going to do, but there are some situations whereby by default, when you click on Rec and Roll project, even after doing it here, you can try it. You discover that there are some folders that must have been, what's it called, created automatically. Do you understand? But before we do that, let's first of all look at, adding some nugget packages. Sorry, are you following, guys?
Yeah, I'm writing the steps down.
Okay, so basically, Anik, based on what you suggested, that probably maybe you should start from a new project whereby you'll be able to have those folders already created. Fine, there's nothing wrong in that.
Okay.
Larry, you want to ask a question?
Yeah, sorry. Good evening, everybody. I'm lost.
How? And
Because
where?
it's like the way I'm seeing things, like what you are configuring is for the two. What about those of us who are at Rec and Roll project?
Exactly. Those of you that you
Are
have
you are you trying to bring them at par with us?
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to do.
Okay, that's it. Okay,
For
that's what
those,
I want to get.
yeah. For those of you that have Rec and Roll projects, okay, over to you.
Yeah, just to chip something in. There are multiple ways of creating your project, meaning that you can create your project from the scratch. So what Olusegun is currently doing is now is like, okay, we're going to create the project from the scratch. I won't be using rock and roll. So that is why you saw him installing some dependency, for instance, rock and roll dependencies and rock and roll n unit, because we actually use the n unit test. We could also start by creating a class library and install a unit as a dependency and install rock and roll n unit later on. But there are multiple ways of doing things, and it's better for you to know them because you don't know where you will be. So I'll tell you, just try to focus and ask questions. You can ask, okay, they can ask you an interview, okay, if you don't have access to rock and roll, how would you build your project? Then you would, okay, we can use this, you have to install these dependencies. And in fact, they may just ask you for the dependencies. Now, what dependencies do you need for automation? What are your core dependencies? What dependency do you need to have that will ensure that the tests run as it should run? So what are the additional dependencies? So I think what we're actually installing now are the core dependencies, because these are the little dependencies that actually build our framework. I hope that was clear. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Abimbola. Any other question? Yeah, to be honest, you have just said it all. For those of you that have the Rec and Roll that we, probably be installed first. When we wanted to create the first project, I said, oh, click on Rec and Roll project. That means it's, the Rec and Roll project. Remember, I said it supports the BDD, framework. But here, remember, we started by clicking on the, what's it called, N unit. So that means thereafter, that is when we are now trying to integrate those dependencies of, Rec and Roll so that it will be able to also support that same method. So to be honest, if you have the Rec and Roll project, you can just, let me say, chill. We're still going to meet up to you guys. For those that we are not doing, working from the N unit as well, it's still the same thing. So I would rather suggest the next thing I wanted to talk about is let's first of all, even before creating those folders, let's have what's it called? Okay, let's first of all, let me say, let's create those folders, the required folders that we need to install. Noah, over to you.
Okay. Good evening. I just wanted to know, because I keep hearing framework. Please, can you explain what the framework is?
Okay, in terms of how will let me use a simple natural things to explain this. That's why there are some terminologies that once you hear that you need to just jot down that, okay, what are we even talking about? Remember, I said something about what's it called? Software tools. That is the Visual Studio, isn't it?
Yes.
In Visual Studio, we talk about that is being supported by what's it called? This programming language called C#.
C#,
That's
yes.
programming language. In terms of framework, we have N unit framework.
Okay.
We have X unit framework. We have MS test. All those things, I'm just trying to look at how I can explain this so that you will just understand. Okay, for example, if you have a car called Toyota,
Yes.
are you getting it now?
Yes.
That is the manufacturer. Then in
Yes.
terms of the framework, Toyota, we have Toyota Sienna, we have Toyota Matrix, you
Yes.
have Toyota Prius. All those ones
Yeah.
are different frame. Let me use the word frameworks.
Okay.
You have Toyota, you know that whole Toyota Sienna, it can carry large number of people, while the Toyota Matrix is just limited number of people. That means, yes, fine, they are all automobiles, they move on the same road, on the same motorways, but in terms of the usability, let me put it that
Mm.
way,
Mm.
you understand? Fine, you can
Yes.
use them to transport human being, while you can have Sienna, Toyota Coaster bus.
Mm.
So that means, yeah, usability might be common and also be differ. So one might have multiple user than the other one, or more of it than the other. Are you getting it now? So that's
Yes.
the only way I can use to, explain, framework.
Okay. I understand it now.
Aha.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anik.
Oh yes, I just wanted to show him because I was on the process of creating a new project, and I was on that test framework with different framework you were just naming. Yeah. That
Okay, share your screen, but you don't need to run away. Abibola have just explained, but you don't need to run
no,
away. Anyway,
yeah.
share your screen, share your screen. I understand. There are times that you'll be scared, you just want to delete and want to start from the beginning, isn't it?
Yeah,
But it is good as a tester that we encounter things like this so that you will know not one way of doing things. You
yeah,
understand?
exactly.
But that does not mean that
I
you should
just
run
want
away. Just share your screen.
I just want to share it so that was it this one? Hope it is.
Yup. Share.
Yeah, I was.
Uh,
So you were explaining these ones.
that
So
is that those ones are just test framework. Are you getting it now? When I'm
yeah.
explaining that issue of what's it called, different type of Toyota brand.
Yes,
Okay.
because I was on the page, so that's why I just
Yeah, you can just make use of hen unit. Hen unit is okay.
okay. Yeah,
For your size, for your own size, let's go for hen unit.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's proceed. Who is sharing screen?
You want me to share?
Yes. Anybody can share so that we proceed.
Okay. Let me get my Visual Studio out.
Anik, do you have any question?
No, not now.
Okay. Yeah, which project are we doing currently? Is it the
Ventus Kit.
what's my business with Ventus Kit? I'm talking about the one we are doing now. You said we want to create a project.
Okay, you can create a new one now. What name do you want to keep it?
Wait. Okay, click on that your Red Caro project too.
This is what you're showing me.
Okay. So, Chairman, delete this young man. This masquerade is getting me scared. Do you know where to delete it? Go to your right, your left-hand side. You see what's new.
Okay.
Not there. Yeah. Calm down. You can no, calm down, not view exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Up.
Oh,
Yeah, that.
okay. I see now.
Why am I not seeing anything here? Restoring nugget packages. Sorry, a quick one. Clean and build. Let me understand. I don't know how you created this project.
Clean solution.
Yeah, I don't
Is
know
it
why. I don't know why
clean
it's
solution, right?
yeah. I don't know why it's displaying restoring. Okay, let's see what is happening. Okay, build. Let me know where you stop so that.
Build solution, right?
Yes. So Larry, you are far beyond this particular stage. So let me just try to see what I can do. Is that all?
Yes, that's what I'm to do again.
Let me understand why your framework is your own screen is like this. Did you hide anything? Okay.
I don't even know what they are.
Okay, don't worry. Go to your what's it called? Your tools. Okay, no, click on your what's it called? File. Is it file
Yeah.
that I don't know? Apology. View rather, view. Wow. Click on Solution Explorer. The first one. Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Your own project, you can see just because you have the rec and roll, automatically you can see this is what I'm talking about. Those folders, the one that has driver, features, step definition, and support. So Larry, you are in the same page with this man. Anik.
Yes.
In fact, my own is showing automation framework.
No, I'm talking about those brown envelope. Those are the folders. This is what I'm talking. That is what rec and roll support. That is, you understand. By default, you have those brown envelope, but there is no money that is inside though. Anik,
Yes.
remember when you created your own let me say template project, you did not have these brown folders. Are you getting
Yeah.
it now? So that is what I'm trying to do, that even if you did not have it by default like this, there is a way we can do it manually.
Okay.
Do you understand now?
Yeah, but I have it now with
You
the
have
new project. Yeah.
okay, do you know why you have it? Remember, because we have installed
Yeah. The
rec
rock
and
and
roll.
roll.
So you now went back. I can tell you what you
Exactly.
did to
Yeah.
create another new project by clicking on rec and roll project, isn't it?
Yes, exactly.
Remember before we only click on any unit. I know what you did. You are not like, let this thing not disturb. Let me quickly go and start another one. Anyway, we're on the same page. Any question, anyone? Any question before we proceed?
Sorry, on my one that I shared last time, am I on the right page? Yeah.
You're on the right page.
Okay.
Jack, on the right page.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
So I just want us to be on the same page before I ask you to continue. All right. So I think what we need to do is that let me just quickly check. Now find out we have, the feature folder, the step definition. Okay, let's create another folder called the hooks. Let me use my own method so that. Okay. Remember I said I'm going to be more simpler. So with time, as we advance in this journey, there will be carry out some refactoring, whereby there will be some changes. We'll be changing some things in some folder, but let's just do a very small, simple things. So with time, you guys will now understand the different version of doing things. Okay, let's create a folder. If you want to create a folder, you create a folder from where? From your project. Please know the difference between project and solution. At your left-hand side, where you have solution.
Yeah.
Come down. Now you have one of one. That is the solution. Why the real project is the one that you have is the other one there. That one that has the green palm wine flask.
This one.
Yeah, so good. So on it, you right click. Remember what we are trying to do currently is just to, add some additional, what's it called?
Folders.
Folders, good. So, you scroll down to new. Can I even see this very well?
Add.
Add. You are add.
Mm-hmm.
Mine, I have to go exactly new folder.
Okay.
So you can name that one hooks. Yeah, hooks. So let me see driver features, hooks, job definition, support. Okay, let's stop there. Now, Anik, hope you know how to create a folder, isn't it?
Yeah, I've created the hooks already.
Yeah, apart from that, there are some other folders that we can create, but I don't want to rush.
Yeah.
Whereby we have some folders like your utilities, your test result, whereby every of the automation in case we want to display how the result is going to look like, where you have your screenshot, where we are going to have the extent report, and those like. So I don't want to go too deep. So I just want to be so simple. That's why I said as we journey, there will be, we also embark on other probably projects where we now go into a deeper way of doing automation. But this one I want you to be very interesting so that somebody will know like automation is difficult.
Okay, thank
Do,
you.
do you understand now?
Mhm.
Yeah, when you look at let's start from let me start from the second folder there. There's what we call features, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Click on that arrow in front of it. That arrow. Good. You can see that by default we have something in there called calculator.features, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, that is what's it called? Bimbola, correct me if I'm wrong. Is that this what's it called rec and roll sign or cucumber sign?
That was the cucumber sign.
That's the cucumber sign, right?
The rec and roll sign is like the R.
Yeah, okay, that is an R. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. The reason why I asked you to click on that feature is that don't forget that rec and roll. We said it support BDD, isn't it? And
Yes.
that BDD means that it enables our, writing our test script in a very simple English language using that syntax called Gherkin.
Syntax.
That is the given when then, isn't it?
Mm.
Click on that calculator because that one is being created by default. So that is why I love Visual Studio. So whatever it's going to do is more or less giving us like an example of what we needed to. Can you see it now? That when you click on that particular calculator, not now. Okay, it's just asking you that probably to update. You can see that you have your features. That means that is a calculator. That is the name of that particular features. Then line 3, simple, explaining what we want to do. Then line 5 is telling you that, a tag. We're going to explain that, but not now. Then line 6 is your scenario. Don't forget during your manual testing that your BA, that's the business analyst, they are going to write different, what you call user story, isn't it?
Yes.
That have
Yes.
different scenarios. So what is the scenario? The scenario is talking about adding 2 numbers. You want to add those numbers. So that means as a tester, if I'm right, when you are writing your manual, your test cases, you understand, you guys did something similar like this using the Gherkin, given when then. So
Yes.
given, so I'm just by default, this is what rec and roll created by default. So that means we'll be using this method of writing, our what's it called, our syntax of writing our own test script. Remember, I said you guys should do something that know the difference between test script and test cases. If I were you, I would write it somewhere, or you can Google or use your, but it is good you know something like that. So that's why I said, why taking this course, we'll be learning and we will also be working together. Jack, over to you. You have a question, right?
Yeah, no, quick one. Obviously, I know you mentioned about the folders on the left-hand side that we're going to be doing that later because I've only got hooks. I haven't got any of the other ones.
Oh, you could have followed the same pattern, how it is being done.
I thought it was there just automatically.
No. By default, you only have the drivers, the features, the step definition, and support. To be honest, there are a lot of folders that we're going to create, but like, okay, let's create hooks for now, based on the method I want to use to teach this automation. Do you understand?
Okay, so I just keep the hooks by itself, yeah, without the other ones.
Share your screen. Share your
Okay.
screen. Share your screen. I want us to move at the same pace.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Don't worry. You discover that this thing is very interesting.
Can you see my screen?
Okay. Let me now continue from where you stop. Let's do it this way. Okay. Create another folder. To be honest, guys, you are going to learn from Jack's way. That because remember, by default, it does not have that what's it called? Those folders, isn't it?
Yes.
Let me teach you what to do. Okay, Jack, what you're going to do now is that name this particular folder features. So I'll tell you what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. To be honest, that particular you can create another folder. You can name that step definitions. Right?
The definitions.
Yeah, step dev. That D is supposed to be in uppercase, in canopies. Combine. Do not space it.
Yeah.
Yes. Step definitions.
Oh, definitions.
Yeah. Okay. Then another folder. Wait. Then let me not go into page object. Let me just do it one after that so that people will understand what I'm doing. We are the features, step definitions. Okay. Put page object there. I know Hanek, you guys do not have page object, isn't it? Page object.
No, not yet.
Yeah, you can create a folder and name that to page objects.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's continue. Jack, am I right? Are you
Yes.
sharing your screen, right?
Yeah, so just features, hooks, page, object,
Objects and the step definitions.
yeah.
Remember, I said we'll still be adding some, as we go, we'll still be adding some folders. Okay, let me do it this way. Where you have your unit test, you can, yeah, exactly. Click on it, then right click, you can delete it. I don't need that for now. Don't be scared, just delete it. I don't need it. All right. Okay. Under that features, on the features, let me open my eyes very well. That features folder. Remember on the previous person that showed this slide that feature folder will also have what we call your feature file. Are you with me?
Yes.
Your feature folder will have what we call your feature file. It is only your feature folder that is going to have feature file. Every other folder might, like your page object, your step definitions, your hooks, we have what we call class.
Okay.
Just keep that one at your left-hand side. Just keep it somewhere else. So we are going to go back to that. Your feature file will always carry out your dot features. That is where that 𝐂𝐶𝐄𝐓 language, understand? So go to hard. New items. Good. Click on, yes, hold on. Yeah, there's something interesting here. You can see that it's telling us that the file name .cs, isn't it? Remember what I said while preaching? I said your features folder is going to have what we call feature file, isn't it? The name
Yes.
of that file is called .features. But here, I can see it's telling me .cs. No, that CS is like .class. Your hooks, your page object, your step definition, those ones will be the one that we have for .cs. They will only have classes. Are you getting it now? All right. Let me use a layman language to explain again. Remember, our features also carry a feature file where we write the 𝐂𝐶𝐄𝐓 language, isn't it? So it is not a class, it's a feature file. But other like hooks, your page object, step definition is going to carry your classes. So click on show all templates. Remember, Anik, Larry, you guys are not undergoing this process because you only have it by default,
Yeah.
guys. All right, so just enjoy what we are doing now currently. Good. Remember, I said it's going to have dot features in it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Aha. So click on where you have is it general? Click on that general first.
Where
At
is
your
that?
left hand side. Let me see if I'm right. Yeah, left hand side.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, this one here.
Yeah, general. Is it
Yeah.
general? Wait, click on online first. Let me see. Let me be sure. No. Go back. It should be general. Just want to remember how to get these dot features. Go to that. Not here. Go
Where?
back to that install where you have that installed. Yeah. I think it should be that general. Click on
General, yes.
go to general. I'm not a military guy, so where you have that your name,
Where is that?
where other than name, cancel what is there.
Cancel?
No. Wait, this man. Where you have your, is it rule set? I can't see your screen. I'm struggling to look at your screen very well, to be honest.
Is that on the same similar page, yeah?
On that same page you have,
Yeah.
let me say down, under name, where you have your show compact view.
Oh, here, yeah.
Yes, up there. Yeah, delete what you have there. I'm trying to look what click, type features first. Let me see.
Pictures, yeah.
This is not what I'm looking for. This is not what I'm looking for. This is not what I'm looking
Is it not under code?
Let me see. Click on code first. This is not what I'm looking for. To be honest.
No.
No. This is not what I'm looking for. This is not what I'm looking for. That is not. Click on it cannot be web. Why is this thing doing me like this? Okay, I cannot find rec and roll there because I'm looking for this event binding. It is not there. It is not there. Okay, do you know what you're going to do? Have you installed rec and roll? Let me even start from there.
Yeah, we installed on the other screen, right?
If you have done that, okay, cancel this. Cancel. Then what you need to do is that save. Save all. Good. Have you done that?
Yeah.
Then close and open your Visual Studio again. Because under that thing, we are supposed to say rec and roll. Cancel all this one that you opened, all these Visual Studio installer. Yeah, cancel it. By default, there's supposed to be rec and roll there.
That's all that's there.
Yeah, where's that project?
Yeah.
Is it this one?
Yeah.
Okay, open and see if it is this one. Okay, let's go again. So go to your your features, right click, add, new items, go. Hold on, let me select it. Wait to. Why is it displaying SQL Server?
I think because it's integrated into Visual Studio.
Okay, that is one. So that's not what I'm even looking. I'm looking for the rec and roll.
Mm.
Okay, let's see if, because I need to be sure that you have rec and roll. Let's go back to your, what's it called? Your extension. Let me be sure.
Which one is that?
Uh, Abibala, you're raising your hand. Yes.
Manage?
Yeah, exactly. Click on that.
I think I saw him installed it. So once he closes Visual Studio, what he will do, he has not installed the extension itself.
The extension, the VSIS, right?
He has downloaded it, but he has not installed it.
Because I was confused seeing him downloading that, and I don't know, maybe
If you
he
go
have
to,
used Visual Studio for
as you can
another
see, it's not installed, but if you, yeah.
thing.
So you have to search for it again.
You
On
have to
here?
search.
Yeah,
You know
rock.
what? Are you sharing? Okay.
What the rec and roll again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
REQ.
This one here.
Yeah.
Oh, this man.
No, I'm pretty sure I installed it. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
I
you
did
installed
install
it. Look at it. You have to close it. So you have to close your Visual Studio for you to install it. That is what.
Now, is it
That's
still
it.
installing now then, or is it finished?
Yeah,
Then
it has finished
after
install.
installing, then you close your
So you
Visual
close your Visual
Studio
Studio.
and open it again.
Then you see like a pop-up that's going to tell you that you want to modify your Visual Studio.
Jack,
This is it. Yeah.
this is, in fact, I've been looking up for this immediately. I was telling you to, what's it called, install your Visual Studio. That I need to see this VIX install. I think it probably has been done before. So automatically it shows that, Jack, we are about traveling to automation country. You took us, your GPRS took us to another route entirely. You know the way GPS used to change route.
Mm.
So
I'm pretty sure I installed it. Seriously.
you are going to fuel our tank for doing that.
Modify, don't
Can
count.
modify.
Yeah, modify. Yeah, a quick one. These are some of those, questions that you might be asked in an interview that, oh, why are you trying to integrate rec and roll? You discover that you can't find it, you can't get the dependencies, what you need to do. These are some of those questions that you might be asked. And it is important that, okay, oh, this is what we need to do. We are trying to work on certain things of Visual Studio. Then you might like, oh, before it can integrate, you need to, or first of all, probably close your Visual Studio and restart again. Do you understand? Just like when your laptop is misbehaving sometimes, what do you need to do? You just need to restart.
Mhm.
And restarting might fix some bugs or some things. And hope if you have been asked this type of question, you definitely remember Jack, isn't it?
Yes, we will.
Good.
Cool.
All
Good close to
right.
share.
Just close. Okay, then you can open Mr. Visual Studio again. To be honest, automation is very interesting.
Yeah.
I could tell.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Let's It's finished loading so that we will not tamper with what you're not supposed to tamper now. Okay, go back to your features folder. Remember, we are trying to do what? Create a feature file, isn't it?
Yes.
Guess what, guys? Look at what I'm looking out for.
Here.
Rock
Yeah.
and roll.
You can wait
Okay,
till
okay.
you have not said you should do that too. You can see the rec and roll at your left-hand side.
Yes.
Exactly. So you click on that particular one, that Mr. Rec and roll. Aha. So this is what I'm looking for. If I can now take a cup of tea now. Yeah, so the first one is what you already have it there. Okay, so let's name our features login. Let's say login, yeah. So that will be login. To be honest, I'm struggling to see your screen. Is that L in camel case, right?
Yeah, login, capital LOGIN.
Yeah, so login dot features. Remember the first person that show by default, it's calculator, isn't it?
Yes.
So this is just a way to show you how to,
Create another feature.
create another features. So click on
Save.
her.
Right there.
Yeah, exactly. So go to your, yeah, just click on next. So, they're just welcoming you. Remember, you did not, you know what you did, Jack. So recording is now welcoming you. That okay, thank you very much.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, instead of you to tell Recano that, yeah, thank you. All right, so you can click on that feature. You can see that we have an arrow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, click on that. I think it has not even integrated because we need that thing to change. That a quick one. Do you notice that login of features, the what's it called? How will I describe it? That icon has not changed.
Yes.
It has not changed. So
Why?
what we need, so remember we just installed it, isn't it? So I think this kind of situation, what we need to do is to probably clean and build and see if it has properly integrated.
Clean solution.
Yeah, let me hide this. Sorry. Yeah, clean solution. Build. Oh. Yeah, it's mine. Anyway, let's continue. Remember, I still need to check if you have installed those other dependencies. Don't forget that we just installed the rec and roll. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we still need to go back to our tools. Remember, under these tools is where we had our Nugget package. Though we have not gotten to that system, but at least let's go to Nugget Package Manager. Manage Nugget Package for solution. So you search for your rec and roll. So somebody asked a question that why, isn't it? So we're trying to provide the answer now.
Is it first one or the second? This one.
Yeah, whichever. I think we've installed that. Click on that first. Click on the first one first. Let me see. Oh, this man. So remember what we did here the previous time when someone is sharing his or her screen.
Well,
So
both of them. No,
yeah,
this is installed already, no?
is it installed already?
Yeah, because it says
No,
no?
I can't even see your screen very well. Click on that checkbox.
It says uninstall.
Oh, it has been installed already.
Yeah. It's just the N, yeah, that one and the N unit one.
Okay, you're right. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Okay, let me see again. The build. You necessarily need this second one. Okay, that's one. Okay, clean and build. Let's see.
Was that clean again, yeah?
Yeah.
And build again.
Wait, hold on. Okay, build. Um, okay, I'll put it tomorrow. Okay, so where are we?
So I've just done the clean and the build.
Aha. Oh, yeah, I said this thing is not bringing out the cucumber icon, isn't it?
Shall I come out and come back?
Hold on.
Let's go ahead. What's this one?
Hold on. Wait, this man. Your login. Please go back to that login.features.
Yeah. So what about this then? Do I need to install
No,
this
no,
or
no.
not?
No, we don't need that. I think there's a mistake here. Go to
Yeah.
rename. Go to rename. Go to rename. So we have to be very careful. It should be features, not features. Don't pluralize it. Remove that S.
Oh, the capital F.
Yeah, enter first. What's it displaying before you?
Oh, there you go.
Can you see?
Yeah.
So be mindful of spellings. Anik, over to you.
Yes, I have no display when I've created the login feature. Nothing appears here. I don't know why.
Yeah, share your screen and share with money.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Don't go yet, Jacob.
No, I'm still here.
Anik, just share your
Yes.
screen so that we can see where. And that reminds me, Larry, please, are you still with us?
I'm here.
Okay. Are we done any film trick? Maybe you don't understand. Anik, share.
No film trick yet.
All right.
Yeah,
It's
this is
Jack that is taking us on a tour.
Exactly. Ah, this woman, what is happening? How did features? Oh, it's not having that logo, isn't it?
no. Oh, maybe I haven't installed it.
Wait, hold on. Let's try to see what we did the previous time to check if you have not installed it, then how come you're able to label this thing like this? Let's do it this way. Go to your extension. Let me be sure that you have your rec and roll. Manage extension. To be honest, guy, what we are trying to do stylishly is that we are trying to troubleshoot. Hope you know that.
Yeah.
Okay. You you have it installed. It has been installed, so don't worry. Move away from this place. And remember when Jack took us to a tour? Do you have your VSI hex?
Yeah, I think.
That small pop-up box.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Okay.
Yeah.
Laura, don't worry. I will know if you have it or not. Okay, let's go to your tools first. Let me be sure that you have those dependencies. Tools. Good. Manage Nugget packages. Nugget. Oh, sorry. Nugget package manager rather. Let's ask that manager. Yeah, manage this. Okay, rec and roll. Just search for rec and roll, not install. Under browse. Yeah, rec and roll. In fact, rec and roll. Ah, you have not installed it. Let's start from the first one. If I were you, I'll be jotting those steps down. Yeah, click on that. Okay, do you see that you have not done it?
Yeah.
Good. Just hold on, just done. So apply. Yeah, you can do
One.
that. Yeah. Yeah, let me just quickly just throw one or two things here. This first one, this rec.and unit. Remember somebody asked question about framework. Are you getting it now? That means if I'm working on n unit framework, I will click on that. Rec and roll also, you can use it on other framework like S unit. If you scroll down a little bit, scroll down after that n unit. Hold on, you can see X unit, MS test. Are you getting it now? We are not using F3, we are only using the n unit. That means their whole framework. If you can remember vividly, Anik, you also show me where you have this, your N unit, S unit, MS, but I asked you to choose what? N
Yes,
unit.
N unit.
So it can also support those other framework, but you cannot use 3 frameworks simultaneously. It's not,
Okay.
you understand? You can only use one. So, and mind you, every framework have their own, what's it called, assertion. Remember somebody asked me something about framework and I used Toyota car, isn't it?
Yeah.
Based on different brand. I'm going to ask you all these questions, and I can't forget because I remember I said something about Toyota, isn't it? All right, so click on install. Yeah. Is it install? No, not X unit. You just is the N unit.
Yeah.
Your right hand side. Okay, has it been installed?
Yeah, it's installed.
So clean and build first. So what I want us to achieve is that let's create all this folder. Then let's also have some what's it called? Nugget packages. Then from there we proceed next time. Don't worry. Have you done that? Okay, you want to delete all this one? Yeah. You can delete them. You can delete all these. Good. So let's create another. To be sure, let's create another features. You can delete this particular one. Yeah, delete it first. Let it be deleted. Oh, what's happening?
I've
Like
just
this?
deleted. This is the one that are under the feature that came with the
Then why do I have those features like this? Okay, guess what you're going to do? Close and open your Visual Studio again. Close your Visual Studio. Let me see. Oh,
yeah.
what?
I don't-
Wait. Anik, are you sharing your full screen or you're only sharing just part of your screen? Because there should be this VSIS. Remember the journey, Jack took us through.
I was sharing a part.
No, show everything so that we're able to see that particular VSIX so that, I don't know. Otherwise, you might find it challenging. Open your Visual Studio. Open it. Open Visual Studio.
Yeah.
Okay, can you see now that, remember what I said? I said sometimes when your Visual Studio is moving, what do you need to do? You close and you open
Close
it
and
again.
open again.
Okay, now do something for us. Now create a new feature file that we call login. Show all template. No. Don't forget the fact I corrected something here that your feature file always end with dot what.
Feature.
And before you cannot do it here, you cannot do it here. Just click.
Okay.
Yeah, wait. Don't cancel it. Click on that show all
It
template.
was already clicked. Sorry.
No, don't worry, never mind. New items. Then
Yeah.
click on show all templates.
Oh, yeah.
It's because it's like doing it for the first time.
Yeah.
So it will now bring out this page.
Mhm.
You can see your rec and roll, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good. Click on that. So you are dealing with the first one. That's the
Yes.
features.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you can change it to what's it called?
Login.
Login, because that's the simple project we want to work on the
Mm-hmm.
login dot feature, isn't it?
Yes, the feature.
Yeah. For example, you can see that when Jack made a mistake by naming it as dot features,
Mm-hmm.
you can see what happened, that we were struggling to rectify that issue, isn't it? That is one thing about automation. A simple mistake, spelling mistake, can lead to you struggling and like, oh, what is really happening? Trying to troubleshoot, try to debug. Do you understand?
Yes.
So let's be mindful of our grammar. Let's put it that way. Our naming. All right, you don't need to clean and build. You can see that immediately you've done that. The scenario I've brought out those Gherkin syntax, the
Yeah.
given, when,
When
then. Do
Mm-hmm.
you understand now?
Yeah.
Although that calculator is from default, we don't need that.
Mm-hmm.
Larry, are we on the same page, please? I didn't ask you
Yeah.
to repeat it too. Anyway, leave it. All right. So, Noah, are we on the same page? I hope.
Yes, I'm trying to do my own login
Okay.
feature now.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So what I want us to do is that I don't want us to start the real something. I don't want everything to get choked. So what we're going to do is now that fine, I've just explained to you how you create in terms of those that we didn't pass through the project, the what's it called, the rec and roll project, but we went through, the end unit. We were able to show how to create the folder, which is very important. And what we've done so far again is how to create features in the feature file. So the same way, remember I said other folders like your hooks, your page object, your step definition are what? They are classes. You get
Class.
it? Isn't it?
Yes.
I don't want us to rush into this thing. So
Mm-hmm.
what I want us to, land in a particular checkpoint whereby everybody will be able to have some refreshment before we continue on that same journey. Let's end the journey this way by telling us how to add our nugget packages. So to add our nugget packages, there are, remember, let me just explain what I mean by nugget packages. These are those, Abiola have even explained it. Those are those dependencies that you needed to install before you can carry out your automation. Let me use a natural thing to explain this thing. For example, yes, you have your Toyota. Okay, since Anik is a female, if she wants to prepare, let me say jollof rice or fried rice. Rice is the major name, isn't it? But the difference
Yes.
between jollof rice and fried rice are those ingredients, those additives you are going to add to it, isn't it?
Yes.
So the same thing, those additives are what we needed to install, those packages, those
Okay.
dependencies before we can now say that, oh, I'm automating it. If she did not add all those, additives to it, we can, that might not distinguish between the jollof rice and the fried rice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
It is those, how would I, those are additives or constituent that made up or that distinguish between those type of rice. The same thing applicable now. So we need those dependencies, those packages that, without them, you might not be able to how to, carry out our, automation on our web page. Don't forget
Mm-hmm.
we are automating web. And what do you use to automate your web? Don't forget Selenium. We said
Mm-hmm.
Selenium is an open source tool to automate web application.
Application.
So I want us to land in a very good, checkpoint whereby you just take a refreshment. Let's do that. Let's do that. So click on your tools. And before we continue, please, does anybody have any question? In the absence of none, so go to your Nugget Package Manager. So the Nugget Package Manager is the one that has that, what's it called, those dependencies.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good. Let me do something here. Remember, when we did dealing with selenium, you'll be saying that I'm talking about that selenium. Don't mind me, I did not attend Select Church, but I love that name, selenium. One thing without, I feel like I can be funny at times. Yeah, I love that name, selenium. So this is where we are going to get those packages. Then the question is, what are those? Because they've asked me in an interview question. Do you know that what we're doing is something they've asked me in an interview question that when I make it known to them, I can set up automation frameworks from scratch. And I was being asked so that I should explain, and these are the super story I explained. So in terms of those dependencies or those nugget packages that we needed to add, don't forget the fact that there are different browsers. We have Chrome browsers, we have Edge, Mozilla Firefox, Safari, isn't it?
Yes.
Aha. So though for this project, we might install all those, dependencies, but I think we can go with one. So let's start from Professor Selenium. You can type Sele or Selenium. I'm cracking all these jokes so that by the time you are, watching the video or you want to teach, you also remember the way I crack these jokes. Just Selenium. Oh, yes. You can see that there are three things that display here. We have the Selenium dot WebDriver. If I were you, I would write it somewhere. We have Selenium dot support, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. The two Seleniums have the same logo, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, install those two Selenium. The first one, click on it. Good. You are brilliant too. Then you install. Again. So you allow that. So apply. Then a quick one before I forget. Before you install the second, no. That's the Selenium support, isn't it? What you needed to click on is the second one, which is yeah. Look at that first one. You can see that below that logo of that Selenium, you can see that it tick a green sign, isn't it? Good. That sign means that it has been installed, and that is the latest one. You can see that from the right hand side, it's telling you the version of the latest one, that is 4.3.
Yeah.
So by tomorrow, they might try to update, maybe 4.5, you understand? But that shouldn't be a problem. Then the second one, selenium.support. Click on that. I hope somebody is doing it. Hold on, before you click on that install, you can see where we have the version, the latest stable one, isn't it? That is 4.3, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to show you this because there will be a time while we are, traveling. When you are traveling, there are people that will come closer to your boss. They'll be advertising different goods, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it is when you look, when you look at them, they will not go. But when you turn your eyes away, what will they do? They will walk up past. All right. So I'm just trying to explain some things there. So click on install. I know somebody is saying that this guy must have been traveling with all those local buses, isn't it? All right. All right. Yeah, we've installed that. We've installed Selenium WebDriver and Selenium support. Okay. In terms of our browser, remember I said we have different kind of browser. We have the Chrome browser, we have the Firefox, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's install that of Chrome driver. Let's use Chrome driver. You don't need to even search for anything. You can see selenium.webdriver.chrome driver.
Okay.
I hope I'm not speaking in tongue.
Yeah.
All right.
This version, is it good to install?
Exactly. This you can see that version 135 point blah blah blue, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is telling you the version of what of the Chrome. Don't forget, our Chrome is getting from the Chrome browser. Are you getting it now?
Yeah.
Click on that. Click on that.
On the version?
No. On that particular Selenium that we are going to install that. Yes, because if you did not add that to your fried rice, the rice will not be sweet. Those are some of those things that we needed. And a quick one that I need to tell you guys. Remember, no matter how you cook your rice, if you did not put salt, you know what it means, isn't it? Or if you cook, your fried rice or jollof rice without putting oil, You know what it means. Somebody like me is going to complain. Click on apply. There are certain things I want to show you guys so that we just take note while we are carrying out our automation. This Chrome driver, remember it says selenium.webdriver. Remember at the onset I said you guys to know something about WebDriver, isn't it? This Chrome driver, I say Chrome from the word, there's something we call Google Chrome, isn't it?
Yes.
Which is a browser. So this is the driver that will launch that particular browser called Chrome. Are you getting it now?
Yeah.
In case you want to use Mozilla Firefox or probably your, what's it called? Explorer. If you want to install Explorer, you can be using that one. You can see the another one there, selenium.webdriver.ieDriver. That ieDriver is your Internet Explorer in case you want to use Edge. Do you understand?
Yeah.
For those that want to use probably Mozilla, then you search for selenium.webdriver.firefox. You understand? All right, but for the purpose of this project, let's use one particular word, browser. Though, don't forget the fact I said during the course of this lecture or teaching, we'll be carrying out refactoring. We'll be going deep in how we can use, different browser, either the Chrome driver or the, Mozilla or Internet Explorer, which we call the Edge now, isn't it?
Yeah.
But let's make it simple. Let's use one browser for now. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. If you look at the front of that particular one, 135 points, something, 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 isn't it?
Yes.
That is the latest version, isn't it? Let me give you an expo. Quickly launch your browser. Open your, what's it called? Your Google Chrome. Yeah. You should not open. Okay. You can see those three ellipses towards the end. Yeah. Just click on that. Then you go to, what's it called? Settings. Oh, you don't even, okay, settings. Then about Chrome. Your left-hand side, about Chrome. Down, 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 down.
Yeah.
Yeah, click on this. What you can see that your Google Chrome is just updating. The old version there is 134. 134, but go to your Visual Studio. What is the latest one there? 135.
35.
You can see that immediately you click on that about Chrome, that is when it's now updating. That means your Chrome is a very lazy browser. So if I did not ask you to go there, it will not update.
Okay.
You can see that it's telling you nearly up to date. You can see. So, but don't worry, if you relaunch it, it will now update. I'm trying to show you this because as we are traveling, we'll be encountering some potholes on the road. You understand? So that will now refer you to what we did here. Noah, are you with me? And Jack, because I said we'll be encountering some potholes on the
Yes,
road.
I'm with you.
With you.
Don't think that journey will be smooth like that on motorways. We're still going to go through some countryside. All right, let's go to our Visual Studio. Good. Yeah, we've installed three things now. The Selenium supports, Selenium WebDriver, isn't it?
Yeah.
And selenium.webdriver.chrome driver. If I were you, I would just write it somewhere else on my notes so that I
Yeah.
will not forget. Remember, don't misquote me. I said we are only using one browser for this project. Subsequently, in case you want us to interchange or to work on different browser, then we can also install that of the other one, selenium.webdriver.ieDriver. If you want to do it now, you can do it now, but we don't need it for now because we'll just be using one particular what's it called? Let me say browser, which is our Chrome browser. If I were you, um, a quick one. Let me just quickly show you another thing that you need to know. If you click on that install, that is to tell you those Nugget packages that we need to get installed. Okay, we have those three things installed, isn't it?
Yes.
Good. Those are those ingredients you needed: the support, the web driver, and the webdriver.chrome driver. All right. Okay. Another way that you can know if you have install those dependencies that at your right hand side where you have dependencies. You click on the right hand side towards you can see your dependencies there. Click on that arrow.
Sorry, I want to move this one first.
Okay, move. Don't rush yourself.
Dependent.
Yeah. No. Wait. I said you click on the arrow in front of it. There's an arrow there.
Okay.
Click on that arrow.
Yeah.
And you can see packages. In front of that arrow, click on that packages. That's another way for you to know all those things that you have installed. You can see, oh, that is good of you. Remember NUnit. Can you see it there?
Yeah.
Okay, so those are those packages. That means, remember we installed rec and roll. That is version 2.4. Then we also installed the rec and roll NUnit. You remember? Then later on, I asked you to install the Cele. So we have the 3 Cele over there. The Selenium support, the Selenium WebDriver, and the Selenium WebDriver.com driver. Do you understand?
Yes.
So let's stop here. So by the time we meet next, then we now engage on the journey again.
Okay.
So the journey will be very interesting, guys. Don't worry. Now we are doing the automation now. But to be honest, what we are doing now is the setup.
Yes.
Which in some company, they might not even go through this red meat. They might not go through this journey. They might just have a setup. But you can boost by telling them that, look, don't worry, I can set up your automation framework from scratch. And you begin to explain, oh, this is how you do this. You install your Visual Studio. After you install your Visual Studio, in case you want to work with rec and roll, because not every company works with that. In case that if they are working with rec and roll that support, the 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐂𝐓 language, you explain to them that the 𝐂𝐿 language, it makes writing it in a syntax that it will be very, readable and understandable by a non-technical person. Are you getting it now? To enable your test script to be written or writing your test cases in the BDD 𝐂𝐿 language, the given one then, whereby you have your, in your feature file. Are you getting it now? Then you begin to explain to them that after that, you also, install your dependencies. And what are those dependencies? Begin to mention it to name. Like you have if you remember me that I said Cele, then you remember all the 3 Celes,
Yeah.
isn't it? The Selenium support, the Selenium WebDriver. Then in terms of the browser, they talk about the Selenium WebDriver.Chrome driver for if you want to use the Chrome browser, or IE driver for what Internet Explorer for the Edge, then the one for the Firefox, Mozilla. You understand? So this thing is very simple. If I were you, I'll write it somewhere else and go through it as if I'm reading Ali Go to School. All right. Does anybody have any question?
Yes, I do.
Prof. All right, sir.
If I could quickly show you my screen so you can see my screen.
All right.
I'm not seeing NUnit on mine.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. You can share.
Yes.
Did you click on your dependencies?
This is my screen.
Okay. All right. Let me explain something to you, Mr. Noah. I've seen what you've done so far. If you remember, Anik, are you there? Somebody
Yes.
once asked me a question about framework. As you know, when Anik click on the framework, under the framework test, we have NUnit, MS test, and XUnit.
Yes.
So fortunate for Noah click on MS test.
MS test. Yes.
That is why you are saying the MS. You can see that you have MS test there.
MS test.
Okay.
Instead of NUnit.
Don't get scared. There's nothing wrong. It is going to work. Only that we might be operating using different assertion.
So should I still download the NUnit again?
No. You don't need that. Let me give you an example.
Okay.
Remember when I was explaining the framework, I said the framework is just like what? Your Toyota that have different brand. After you have brought your Sienna, and you now want to go and tell the dealer that, look, I don't want Sienna again, I want Ayaz Buzz. Will the two work together?
No.
Aha. You understand, but it's still the same vehicle that will also work on the road, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. I've just answered your question. So it
So we
is
should
not,
delete this one and install the end unit.
he might not, he might leave it and enjoy the story while we're going. You know, it's just like if you want to take National Express or you want to take these other buses, you understand, but it's still the same journey. So that is what you've done.
Okay.
All right, the person recording might stop the recording.